This is the Pocket Monster Manual. I'm Wooly Shambler, here with Mike.
Yeah.
Moogle.
Moth noises.
Raisin Bran.
Finally a good bug.
Shiny.
Ew!
And Specs.
I hear that this one evolves from a certain Kanto Pokemon.
And we're talking about Dustox. I gotta get this Pokedex entry out of the way.
Yep.
When Dustox flaps its wings, a fine dust is scattered all over. This dust is actually a powerful poison that will make even a pro wrestler sick.
I call it swagger whenever I catch one.
Dustox, you son of a bitch, you are an unsafe worker and you should have never broken into this business.
He's gonna.
We all know why it says that though, don't we?
Why?
What?
This happens in quite a few of them. It's a direct translation from like sumo because it's a big guy should be more resistant to kind of poisons and things like that. I don't know why they chose to be pro wrestler rather than just leave it as maybe like sumo.
Just say sumo. Like, most kids know what sumo are.
American kids don't know what a sumo is.
Yes, they do.
I was an American kid and I knew what a sumo was.
Yeah, they know what a sumo is.
You weren't American enough. Listen to you. You don't sound American. Otherwise, you talk like this.
I can talk like that, and I sure as hell knew what a sumo wrestler was.
What in tarnation is a sumo wrestler?
So I understand, but it is very funny. Even a pro wrestler.
That's the measuring stick. A pro wrestler's affected by it. That means you gotta watch out.
It reminds me of these these Japanese lychee candies I got, and on the back it said, like, the taste will remind you of a wave from an elegant lady.
So it does moth things like being attracted to lights. Apparently it's attracted to street lights at night, which means if you go out at night in Hoenn, then you are going to get poisoned. Because it's just going to be like flapping around your street lamps, and
it's just disgusting.
I have never played Pokemon, but I've just been around enough people to have been exposed to it. But what I get from this world overall is that it's a hostile and violent place.
Deeply dangerous place to live.
Yeah, this must be just like they must be going through some kind of like super fucking greenhouse effect. Just this hothouse supporting this incredible but dangerous biodiversity.
Yeah.
It's basically fucking Australia.
Yeah.
It's Australia, but everywhere.
The whole world is Australia.
I think the thing with moths is, in real life at least, that when they flap their wings, they don't necessarily spread their dust.
Yeah, they do.
It's a thing that they can choose to do when they flap their wings. Like, it's a thing to irritate predators.
Fire Red and Leaf Green says it does it when it senses danger. So maybe it is just like it specifically chooses to.
What I like about the design of this thing, though, is that its eyes are like two kabuki masks.
Oh, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Huh.
My eyes are drawn to the two giant blunts on its head.
Yeah, that's...
If this thing is 1.2 meters tall, how big are those?
Absolutely fumed up.
I feel like this thing looks like a Digimon.
Yeah.
This is not a very Pokemon design.
Yeah, I would go along with that. Interestingly, apparently, Dustox is the only poison type that evolves from a non-poison type. Thus, it is possible to evolve a poisoned Cascoon into a poisoned Dustox, which you normally can't have.
Oh, that's pretty interesting.
Cool.
I have an important announcement. Dustox shares its category with Venomoth.
It's interesting, isn't it?
They were clearly swapped at one point in development.
I agree.
Swapped at birth, yeah.
I'm telling you, man. They almost had Hoenn region variants, and this was just going to be Hoenn Venomoth.
I will say, for the record, that I think he is probably the worst of the moths in terms of everything. Overall looks, appearance, everything else.
I like this guy way more than like Mothim.
Looks like shit, fam.
Yeah, it does.
I hate moths.
I don't know how you can hate something cute and furry like that.
They make me feel physically unwell.